Business leaders need to be thinking about, and they should be worried about, and they should be getting excited about the fact that the internet is entering a second era, and they need to transform their businesses around that. For the last 40 years, we've had the internet of information. But when I send some information, I'm actually sending you a copy, a PDF, a PowerPoint. Even with a website, I keep the original. That's fine for information. But when it comes to the things that business leaders really care about, assets, things of value, money, stocks, bonds, intellectual property, even cultural assets like art and music or votes, sending a copy of those is a terrible idea. You don't want someone copying your vote. You don't want someone copying your identity. And if I send you £1,000, it's really important that I don't still have the money. Enter blockchain. Satoshi Nakamoto, 2008, anonymous person, came up with this way of people transacting, doing business with assets peer-to-peer. And trust is not achieved by a middleman. It's achieved by cryptography, by collaboration, and by some clever code. And what that means is that we now have a native digital medium for value. So what does this mean for you as a business leader? This is not about Bitcoin or digital currencies or crypto assets. It's the underlying blockchain technology. Now people can trust each other and they can transact with anything from money to music to votes to their identities peer-to-peer. So what that means is that the nature of the corporation and the nature of competitiveness is going to change. This is a time of great transformation. First of all, every industry will go through huge convulsions, not just financial services, resources, retail, manufacturing, transportation, logistics, marketing, even government will be transformed. Secondly, it means that every business function will change. Consider a CFO. With blockchain, you have something that we call triple entry accounting. We've had double entry accounting for a long time, a debit and a credit. Now there's automatically a third entry on the blockchain. That means that you have a real-time audit. So you're not going to need an auditor at the end of the year to come and sample what you did. There'll be a real-time story of everything that happened that you can check throughout the year. Same is true for all the other C-suite activities. Consider the operations person in charge of logistics or supply chain. The supply chain is a $64 trillion industry, and all of that is going to move on to blockchain. The biggest supply chain ever, probably, the One Belt, One Road project linking Hong Kong and Rotterdam, is using blockchain for trade finance and all kinds of other applications. And that's a great example because you can see trade finance. You have a buyer, a seller, and there are various shippers, there are escrow agents and authorities and tax people and all kinds of players. Rather than handing off pieces of paper and faxes and emails and so on, everyone has a shared network state where they can look real time at everything that's happening. Small companies can be the biggest beneficiaries of blockchain, because little companies can now have all the capabilities of big companies without the main liabilities of bureaucracy and legacy systems and culture and so on. And the reason is that blockchain drops transaction costs in the open market. The cost of search, of finding the right assets, the right money, the right people. You don't have to go to a venture capitalist to raise money. You can do a crowdfunding campaign called an initial coin offering. Blockchain also drops the cost of collaboration and contracting in an open market because of something called smart contracts, just like what they sound like, contracts that self-execute, they police themselves. They're sort of like a contract with a lawyer and a bank and a government in software inside the contract. So this is a halcyon age for entrepreneurship, and companies overall are going to become more decentralized, and they're going to start to look like networks. And business leaders that can figure that out now and take steps now can get the jump. I said this is 1995. And back then, there was this view that we underestimate the impact of technology in the long term, but we overestimate it in the short term. I don't think that's true anymore. Back then, We didn't have broadband. Telephones were connected to the wall with a wire. Today, all of that exists, and we have 6 billion people with a supercomputer in their pocket. They're blockchain ready right now. A lot of them in the developing world don't have a bank account or an identity, but they have a mobile and they can instantly be brought into the financial system. So expect the rate of change to be faster this time around. Bottom line, what should you do now? Download a digital wallet onto your mobile phone and buy some crypto, and then go purchase something. Get some pilots going in your organization. Experiment. And depending on the size of your organization, there will be people out there who are really into this. Find them, promote them, give them resources, and help them transform the organization as a whole. And the final one is I'd encourage companies to understand the strategic impact on their organization and industry through deep research. And that's what we're doing at the Blockchain Research Institute. Now, 10 years from now, the top 10 cryptocurrencies today, I'd be surprised if there were 3 of them still on the list. And there are all kinds of amazing new technologies that are linking various blockchains together and creating all kinds of new capabilities. Companies like Cosmos or Polkadot, Aeon, Icon. These are the next generation of companies and probably of investment opportunities too. Having said that, I don't give investment advice.
So that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to play that video. That video is very interesting. You know, I like to give you guys videos that you could just sit and watch and see what's up, what other people are talking about it, you know, talking about blockchain and how things are going to change and what you could do. You know, just like simple clips just to get you guys up to date, you know, like, or, you know, it's an older video, but I think it's very helpful in its way. So today we have a lot of little news to go over. As usual, don't forget to like and subscribe. And this is not financial advice. It's your boy Bitcoin Trapper. Let's get it. So US seized 24 million in crypto as part of a Brazilian probe into 200 million fraud scheme. This is pretty simple of what is going on. So the US Department of Justice, DOJ, it had seized 24 million in cryptocurrency from a scheme that defrauded tens of thousands of Brazilians of over 200 million. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, obviously it's some scam that went on, some scheme, whatever, that went on in Brazil. Yeah, that's a heavy fraud, and you know the federal police, you know, they're gonna get involved and figure that out and see what happened, where's the money, and get the money back or whatever they can do about that. So yeah, that's pretty simple. If you guys, you know, I'll leave the link in the description. You guys can read all of this if you want. It's not much to read, but the title pretty much summed up pretty much what's going on, what's, you know. So that's cool. Next, Bitcoin jump above 14,500. Okay, that's, yeah, Bitcoin, you know Bitcoin does what it wants. Yesterday was at 14,000, 13,000 something. The current price right now, right here, is 14,891. A lot of things going on because even the stock market is up, and I think, you know, Bitcoin's obviously gonna follow the stock market a little bit. Hopefully it keeps going. Be good for everybody. So yeah, Bitcoin price rallies powering on despite of the US election begin as yet undecided. It doesn't matter who win the election. Bitcoin's gonna do what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin don't care if who wins. It doesn't matter. So right here it says the top cryptocurrency by market value jumped to a 33-month high of 14,558 soon before press time, taking the year-to-date gain to 101% according to Coinbase Bitcoin Price Index. The cryptocurrency has notched up 38% rally in the last few weeks alone. That's the thing that people need to understand about Bitcoin cryptocurrency. Like what you gain off the stock market in like a year or 6 months is what you could gain in days or weeks in Bitcoin. And you know, that's what everybody, most people looking for, right? They're looking for something they could make a lot of money off if you're into this and you try to make a flip. So it's very, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting, you know. Definitely do your research, man. If you're not into the space, definitely do your research and, you know, see what's up. If you want to get into this, I'm gonna make another video showing you where you could start out to buy cryptocurrency and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. Let's keep going. So crypto exchange Coinbase is on a hiring spree in Japan. So obviously, yeah, they're gonna start hiring more people, because definitely Japan is trying to get into this cryptocurrency. I'm not saying they're not, but Coinbase is definitely expanded into different places all over the world. So cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase is on the higher end in Japan years after first saying its plan to launch service in the country. According to a tweet by the exchange CEO Brian Armstrong, Coinbase has a number of open roles in Japan and is asking others to put forward candidates. So that's pretty dope. Coinbase is a place that you could go and buy like your cryptocurrency. It's a good place to still it's a good account to have if you want to buy Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency, because it makes it easy for you to come into this space and get familiar. But it's not a place. I wouldn't recommend it to be a place to trade Bitcoin and stuff like that, because anytime Bitcoin going crazy, not even crazy, just going up, Coinbase seem to go down. And if Coinbase go down and you trying to make a trade, and you won't be able to, they stop the trading. That's the thing about centralized exchange that I don't like. Is like, if things like you're not in control pretty much of your money, because if Coinbase stop working, you can't trade. So if your Bitcoin's at 20,000 and Coinbase goes down and Bitcoin goes back down, Bitcoin doesn't stop. So if Bitcoin goes back to 14 or 15,000, you lose on that, you know. So careful when you go on Coinbase and trying to trade. But like I said, it's a good place to start out buying cryptocurrency and get familiar with the platform and how to use it, how to send and receive Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So ErisX unit gets CFTC OK to clear full collateralized swaps. That's pretty cool. ErisX been around, they've been doing their thing. I guess with them, they're more like trying to get the CFTC and regulatory clearance before they do anything. So they're definitely working behind closed doors. You know, they're doing it pretty much the legit way. But this is crypto. This is not, you can't bring old laws from 1900s to 2020 and, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know what the CFTC are these people trying to do. We need some young people. I think we need some young people in politics and governments and stuff like that. Because these people are just slow and behind. But whatever, we gotta live with it for now until... Anyways, ErisX Clearing LLC. Okay, I don't want to read all this. It's an exchange has won the Commodity Future Trading Commission blessed to provide clearing service for fully collateralized swaps. And okay, ErisX Exchange, better known as ErisX, is a Chicago-based crypto future provider that was the first to launch Ether future after receiving CFT approval in May this year. So yeah, they're doing their thing. Also in May, the firm received a BIT license from the New York Financial Regulatory. That's good. Good for ErisX. I like to see this because, you know, they're pushing forward. Not a lot of news. I'm not going to go too deep into this. CEO of crypto derivative exchange FTX donates $5 million to Biden campaign. Okay, so he has $5 million to donate to a Biden campaign. I guess he wants, obviously, he probably vote for Biden. So I guess he wants Biden to win. But $5 million? I don't understand why would you put $5 million into this. And anyways, they could do whatever they want. They make the money off us investing into them. So anyways, Sam Bankman, the CEO of Hong Kong-based cryptocurrency derivative exchange, donates for. Oh yeah, that's what I just said. So yeah, Wall Street Journal reported on October 20th, Biden presidential campaign received a total of 79.5 million. This is what I don't understand. This is like this. Oh my God, how do you receive $79.5 million and there's people that are getting sick and people that are dying, but you guys can raise that much money, and there's people that still haven't even got their stimulus check, but you could raise 79.5. Yo, these people, I don't know, man. Anyways, not my place to say. Okay, so oh man, this is another news. It's like, where is the US? When you're gonna hear about the US? Everything is about China digital, China digital. Wow, China is pushing, man. China is full for it. Like, China digital yuan hits 4 million transaction milestone as US most digital dollar. People Bank of China Governor Yi Jiang, I don't know say this guy's name, says that the pilot test for the digital yuan has picked up pace since launching in April of this year, with transaction volume doubling over the past month. Speaking at the Hong Kong FinTech Week virtual conference, Yi revealed that the use of China digital yuan has increased rapidly. Of course, man. China is ahead of everybody. China is on a roll, man. Real talk. China is just doing what China does. Nobody's gonna stop China from doing what they want to do. It's like, you don't hear nothing from you don't hear nothing from the US about their digital dollar or whatever, but you know they're working. They're gonna come out whenever they want to come out, or whenever. I don't even know. But for sure, you know, hopefully they get their thing together and come out with this, because China is pushing ahead and China is getting ahead of everybody. But you know, China is a type of country that they prepare their people for the future. It's like they think way ahead of other countries, you know. But yeah, that's the news I got for you guys today. I don't have much anymore, but we could check out the price of Bitcoin or anything you guys want to check out. Let's check out Ethereum. Actually, let's check out Bitcoin. See what Bitcoin is saying. Yay. 14,859. Go Bitcoin. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave the links to this video of Dan Tapscott and all these other links to these information. Also, remember that you guys could also go to CoinDesk and check these information out, but I'll leave the link, so it's just, you guys just go down and click on the link and take you straight there. You guys will have to go through all that. So anyways, catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's your boy Bitcoin Trapper. You already know.